Looks like the Sarkisian and the Horns have a little bit of a crush on some of the recruits that are currently committed to Florida. They recently sent an offer to Xavier Filsaime, a 5-star safety that committed to Florida back in April during the spring game, and he visited the Red River rivalry against Oklahoma, and once he visited Texas, I go, well, this guy actually might be pretty good. Let's go ahead and give him an offer. Once he announced that offer on Twitter, Gator fans got a little frenzied, but then he immediately tweeted out basically like a go Gators, everything's going to be okay. You got to give the kid credit for going to visit, but look, Texas, their inside writer said that Texas will continue to pursue this relationship. I expect Filsaime to sign in December with the Florida Gators, and so that means Texas had basically a month and a half to see if they could really lock this in and reel in Xavier. I don't believe that they will. Again, he is a local kid in Texas in McKinney, but I'm still not too concerned. The reason I mention that is because they've now moved their attention to another one of our commits, 4-star wide receiver Isaiah Williams. Now, Isaiah Williams, we have a little bit of a connection with, as his coach was on the show yesterday. So Isaiah Williams also received an offer from Texas and plans to visit or take a visit to Texas. And I had this conversation with Stephen Harris, who is the coach, who was a former Gator back in 2006 on that national championship team. That look, I mean, these kids have to go do these things. They have to make that travel. But here's Stephen Harris again. Somebody in the chat said, "Hey, should we be concerned with him visiting Texas?" And here's what Stephen Harris had to say about the interaction with Texas and Isaiah Williams. This is actually a really good question, and I want to make sure that I'm right before I ask this. You coach Isaiah Williams, or you're on his on?
Yes, I'm on the coaching staff.
So first question, and again, I don't know how much you. Yeah, but you're on the same team. You talked. You're
yes,
there.
Sir.
I don't know if you saw, but he got an offer from Texas yesterday, and I think he talked about making a visit. Or should Gator fans be concerned for what you know?
Man. No,
Okay.
He's a young guy, experiencing everything that football has to offer him. So go out there and have fun, man.
Sure.
It's Texas. It's gonna be Texas. He's a Gator at heart, so I'm not concerned at all.
Yeah, I met him at the Friday Night Lights, I believe it was, and he looked extremely locked in. He was hanging out with Darius Hayes and Miles Graham, and I talked to him. I was like, "Hey, man, I would love to have you on the show." He goes, "Yeah, absolutely." And I was like, "I tried to find you on social media." He's like, "Yeah, I'm not too much into it." So he seems like a very quiet, just focus on his career. And again, Xavier visited Texas as well, and it's like you said, how could you not go visit, right? I mean,
yeah.
You got to always hear your options. At the end of the day, it's a business decision. I think Florida's done a phenomenal job recruiting, but you always got to. You cannot just go look at that door if it's open.
Yeah. No, I saw it when it came across too. I just kind of chuckled. You know what I mean? Look at him. You know what I mean? Get a chance to go have some fun. But he's a Gator man. We don't have nothing to fear.
Good. I figured as much, but I mean. This is about as close as a source we're going to get to
Right.
Isaiah. So talk to him himself. So
Why
I figured.
not?
Now, as I mentioned in that conversation, I met Isaiah at Friday Night Lights. Extremely cool kid, super chill. Again, seemed extremely bought in. I asked if he would be on the show. He goes, "Yeah, I would love to. I'm 100% a Gator." He was with Miles Graham and Darius Hayes, both who also said they were extremely locked in and could not wait to be a Florida Gator. And I've seen him being locked in this entire time. But Darius Hayes also went and visited Miami and also clarified that, hey, it's a free trip. I'm going to hang out. I'm still locked in to be a Florida Gator. But you always want to be concerned and want to understand what's going on. But these kids, it's a business decision at the end of the day. They need to make the best decision for themselves. We should expect them to make these visits and to go look around. Isaiah Williams, though, is a huge attribute to this team. Again, we have Isaiah and Jared Hawkins currently committed to this class from the wide receiver core, a wide receiver core that is continuing to build. And again, we're trying to maybe see if we can pull a few more in for DJ Lagway and the Florida Gators for that 2024 class. So we'll see how it plays out. But as of now, great confirmation there from Stephen Harris, who is his coach at his current high school, a D-line coach anyways, but has a connection with Isaiah. So no need to panic if you were panicking, and we'll continue to keep you guys updated as we always do. Be sure to tune into our live shows live at 8:35 on Wednesday. We'll see you boys in the next one. Peace.